Good morning. I remember playing Metal Gear Solid 1 with my little brother on the PlayStation when it first come out and being blown away because it broke the fourth wall and it was so immersive and it was so creative. And like before that, you were playing Super Mario, so it's quite the step up in complexity. And I think a lot about Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. And the concept is that you are some generic person that has been MK Ultra'd or whatever into being fearless and put with a bunch of people that will help you create an army. And with that army, you'll create an NGO out in the middle of the ocean and acquire cutting-edge technology and recruit a legion of soldiers so that you are now the biggest first world threat. That you are a trimmed down military with no fat, no excess, that constantly trains and keeps the rest of the world in check as like the new sheriff, the new standard. And the whole world comes crashing down on it, and the whole thing gets destroyed. And then the dilemma at the end is, well, did the path of violence towards the ultimate goal of world peace turn you into a demon, or did you stay noble and virtuous? And then there's supposed to be a rumor that on the online multiplayer thing, if everybody in the world that had an account did the nuclear disarmament where they all got rid of their nukes, there was supposed to be some kind of secret gameplay or something. And it makes sense that Kojima, I hope I get his name right, that Death Stranding game would be like post-apocalyptic, pioneer, frontier exploring, reconnecting, because the American and the world economy has been war driven for so long. Now it's police state driven, so the anti-hero isn't so much the one that destroys the war machine, but the anti-hero now is the one that interfaces with all the emerging microcosm cultures and tribes that are coming. Like, in other words, the machine Moloch has spun a gear and it's crashing and it's falling apart, and what's left is remnants of the technology and pieces of the power and vacuum and struggle here and there. And the best of us won't destroy the system. The system's already been destroyed. The best of us now will sew the pieces of whatever's left back together. Now, I didn't play Death Stranding, but I watched a couple of reviews. Metal Gear Solid's where it's at, dude. You gotta play as Snake. But that's, I think, such a pivotal point, important, such a monumental point, that if you build a thing with might, it will be mighty, but it will draw other might. If you build a monument to violence, it will be, violence begets violence. And so I look at the system being this giant beast that's now a rotting carcass, and we can burst from this decay, this fallen tree log, and sprout whatever color, whatever bounty we want now. Now, we'll be starting with nothing, and there will be a lot of failed efforts and a lot of creative attempts. But if we want something hardy and genuine and long-lasting, and you get it, then what are we going to grow? Is it going to be another war machine that invites war? I don't want that. I like to think it's going to be when I was a kid, I had an idea of what communes were like, and they're not like that, but maybe closer to what I thought it was like when I was a kid, where everybody is so adept at camping that their home has become their tent has become their home, and they frolic everywhere, and they pick their sweet potatoes, and and they play with their lamb and their animals and such, and then they congregate and like maybe make wool or make wine or something as a group effort while they carry on and banter and play music, and then go back to bed and look at the stars as you fall asleep, that kind of thing. I know it ain't like that, but hey, if the server's getting shut down and everybody's got to just run their own game on their own machine and we can mod it any way we'd like, then that's how I'm going to mod mine. I don't want what we're giving up now. I don't want the trap that is springing shut. Like, war is romantic, violence is romantic. I get it. I've been there. No thank you. It's a tool, and I want to keep it at the bottom of my toolbox. The rest of the time I want to be spent growing. That's what I think we need more of. Less control, more growth. God bless.